What is up, everybody? I have decided to make an updated settings video. A lot of people have been asking me for my settings lately, and I've been referring them to my old video. However, my settings have changed since then, so I've decided to make an updated video. As far as graphics and stuff like this on the screen, nothing's really changed. Okay, this is where it gets different. So I changed my controller X and Y to 0.84. Changed my building sensitivity to 1.45. Controller edit mode sensitivity down to 1.5. Sorry, I'm a bit sick. And lastly, I changed my dead zone to 0.05, the very lowest it can possibly be. The left analog stick doesn't really matter as much, it's more for movement, which isn't like vital. However, the right stick, it's going to make a huge difference because it's basically raw input. So if you're very accurate and you have good precision and you can get used to it, then 0.05 is the way to go because you're going to have the most accurate movement possible. So 0.05 dead zones, the other settings I said, and other than that, everything's about the same. So I do want to make you guys aware that these settings aren't necessarily perfect for everybody. This is just mainly for people who could use like a base to go off of, you know, or everybody's going to be different, you know. Some people prefer the raw input that's going to be, you know, really accurate and precise. Some people are going to want to move their joystick really far in order to make movements. It all depends. I mean, it depends on what you're comfortable with, what works for you. So you can use this as a guide and just kind of mess around with it for what works for you. This is mainly just a little template to go off of. It's not necessarily the end-all be-all. I did change my sensitivity and you know, dead zones and stuff like that, and I noticed a significant improvement. So you know, it's not just with practicing and stuff that I actually noticed the dead zones especially help quite a bit. So
alright boys, so one more setting that I had completely forgot that I wanted to mention was enable foot controller. I know it's super random, but trust me on this. You want to have the max throttle and dead zone at 0.01 and you want foot controller to be enabled. Shout out to Sorcery for these settings. The reason for this being is that in most games, and Fortnite included, there's an acceleration factor in movement. So say whenever you edit a wall, it'll start out slow and it'll progressively get faster as you continue to edit. Whenever you change this foot controller setting, it actually negates that setting and it's just raw input. So as fast as you're moving, that's as fast as it'll go. I've noticed a significant improvement in my editing and gameplay with it. If you guys haven't noticed, within these past few weeks, my free builds and editing in general has been extremely quick and extremely fluid. Yes, it's due to practice, but you know, the setting does help as well. I do consider that a factor in my gameplay whenever I think of all things included. So you know, give it a shot. Definitely don't knock it till you try it. I know it's super weird and really random, but it does help. It's just one of those weird things, one of those weird settings, but it does get rid of that delay. Let me know if it works out for you guys. If it does, great. Let me know in the comment section. I appreciate you guys. Peace.